Alright, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. Today we are going through my official round 2 playoff bracket here. Now before we get into this video, actually, round 2 is actually currently underway. The Milwaukee Bucks took down the Boston Celtics without Khris Middleton today. Milwaukee's typically a team that doesn't play great in game ones, and honestly, he was all over on the court, but he wasn't even like that beastly. He can be way better than what he was today, and they won by 12. So currently the Warriors-Grizzlies games in the third quarter, and I do want to say a couple of things beforehand. Like, keep in mind, these are just opinions, and people are dropping opinions down below in the comment section. So let's try and be respectful. I posted a video a couple of days ago talking about why the Warriors are going to beat the Grizzlies, and one of the things I mentioned was no Steven Adams, most likely just because of mismatches. And one of the guys is like, Steven Adams is playing, you freaking idiot. I'm like, let's chill, bro. So I've already made a couple of videos on some early previews, a little couple of predictions kind of thrown on in there, but today I wanted to get my official round 2 done, because I didn't do this in round 1, and I definitely regret it. So we'll start it up actually with the game currently going on, Warriors-Grizzlies. From what I've seen, it's like halfway through the third quarter. Draymond Green is out. He got ejected with a flagrant 2. I still have Dubs in 6. I do think Memphis is such a talented basketball team, but one of the things I was trying to talk about in that video was, at the end of the day, the way I view playoffs are based around superstars and based around stars. And I just think that the firepower of Steph Curry, Klay Thompson, Draymond Green, Jordan Poole is just going to out-veteran. I just think they're going to outclass the Memphis Grizzlies by the time the series starts getting to the later stages. Right now, it honestly looks like Memphis is going to win the basketball game, although I know both teams could definitely be playing better. I know, Memphis, the way they matched up against Minnesota pretty long, it's a better matchup right now, but I just think the talent is better in Golden State. So I do have the Dubs, and I'm going to go Dubs in 6, but I think every single basketball game, and from what I've seen so far in game 1, I think every minute of all the games in the series are going to be action-packed. I think they're going to be awesome. You got a top 5 offense and defensive team with Memphis. You've got the best defense in the NBA with Golden State. So, I understand Golden State doesn't necessarily have a huge ass body, but the way they play, they're not going to need a huge ass body. The only reason they're going to need a huge ass body is to try and slow down Ja Morant, and that's essentially what the series is going to come down to. Can you slow Ja Morant down enough where the other Memphis Grizzlies can beat you? That's where they want to get it, is don't let Ja get into the paint. He's going to get his bag a lot easier than he did in Minnesota just because of, pretty much length. But I think at the end of the day, Ja can only do so much, and I do think that Memphis needs a couple more years to, kind of develop their players into stars, and I think that they, maybe could use in a trade or free agency just a clear-cut star to kind of help out Ja Morant, although they're such a good team, if that makes sense, or a great team, but so is Golden State. All of them play so well together on both sides, so it's going to be a great series. Milwaukee-Boston is an interesting one because I view Boston as a really talented basketball team. Obviously, Milwaukee is that guy. There is that team with that guy, Giannis Antetokounmpo. I'm going to stick with my finals prediction of Phoenix versus Milwaukee for a finals rematch. As much as I don't want to see that happen, I do think I'm going to stick to my prediction from the beginning of the playoffs and pretty much the whole season in general. So I'm going to go Bucks in 7 here. Bucks might close it out beforehand. Boston's a really talented team, man. They've got great defense, they've got a great offense, and the Bucks are without Khris Middleton. But I think really what we're going to see here is, first off, how Milwaukee's really good outside of those two players. Drew Holiday's an unbelievable guy. Unbelievable player. You got guys like Grayson Allen, Bobby Portis, Brook Lopez. It might not, make your brain go crazy. Oh shit, they're deep as hell. But they are, man. All those guys play their role so well. And so we'll see, man. We'll see how Boston makes adjustments to guard Giannis. We'll see, what they do from game 1. It's going to be really interesting to see how Boston guards him in game number 2. But they're going to have to be ready to make their three-point shots. They're not really shooting from downtown all that well right now, and Milwaukee's defense just, it leaves up a lot of opportunities for three-point shots, as my Chicago Bulls just weren't able to capitalize on, and their defense is really good as well. So yeah, they're without their closer, Chris Middleton, but in Giannis I trust, man. It really boils down to that. So moving upwards, apparently we have a Joel Embiid update. We'll do Miami-Philly next. Apparently Joel Embiid is not playing in game 1 and 2, but I think they're like overly optimistic that he can play after that. Either way, I got Miami. I'll go Miami in 6 here as well. I don't think that we're going to see as easy, like, you look through it. You look through round 1, it's like, Boston in 4, Bucks in 5, Heat in 5. I don't think it's going to be as easy as a round 1 for some of these teams. Philly's a good basketball squad. No Joel Embiid's gonna screw him over, dude. So it's very contingent on Joel Embiid coming back. If Joel doesn't play, I'd probably go Miami in 5, but I don't think a lot of people really realize how talented and deep this Miami Heat squad is. Their defense is phenomenal. Their offense is super solid. And if you're getting Jimmy Butler to continue the way he's been playing, like one of the best players in the entire playoffs so far, they're going to be super hard to beat, man. And you got Bam Adebayo, you got Tyler Hero, you got Victor Oladipo, you got Kyle Lowry, you got PJ Tucker. Like, they have a lot of dudes on that squad. So I'm going to go Miami in 6 here, just kind of assuming Joel Embiid comes back. And he's going to be hungry. He's going to be feisty. But Tobias Harris, Tyrese Maxey, they're going to get their bags as well. More often than not, they're going to get their bags. And so I look at a guy like James Harden. I think he's going to choke pretty hard in this series. We'll see if he proves me wrong. Toronto knows exactly what to do against him, but we'll see how Miami plays with him or plays against him. I just think he's going to choke, man. I really do think he's going to crumble and fold, unfortunately, because, I like James Harden. Next up, Phoenix, Dallas. This is another one of those really interesting series. I was actually thinking for a little bit Utah was going to come back and win that series in 7. They did not. Jalen Brunson is a stud. Phoenix, to me, 1-6 against New Orleans. Phoenix, to me, is a really good basketball team, and I think they're probably right up there. Every team left in the Western Conference is pretty deep, but I think they're so fundamentally sound. Their squad last year, they have a very similar squad to last year, and they made improvements, and they got better. So I look at Phoenix right now, and I'm like, I think that they're just gonna steamroll Dallas, honestly. Kind of a coin flip, 5 and 6, but I'm gonna go Phoenix in 5 here. Dallas is a really good team, man. Dallas is a really good team. I do think they're a little bit easier to guard without Luka, but at the same time, not really. Luka's that good. So, Luka, Jalen, Dallas has a phenomenal, just top to bottom roster, but I do think that, they need another dude. I hope Jalen Brunson molds. He's kind of molding into a star right now before our eyes, but I hope he can continue that into his career. But I do hope that Dallas can go out and get some type of big name. I've seen some DeAndre Ayton stuff, Rudy Gobert stuff, whoever it's going to be. I hope that we see Dallas just continue to evolve, give Luka more and more help. And yeah, I'm not that afraid of Dallas going too far ever. Luka's a good basketball player, but even when they had KP, it's they're just, I don't think they playoff superstar power. They just didn't have that. They just didn't have that superstar power. So that's it for today, man. Go ahead and drop some comments down below. Let me know who you guys have advancing in the 4 rounds or 2 rounds. Second round, 4 games, 4 series. So hope you guys enjoyed. Hit the like button, hit that sub button, and we'll go watch the end of this Warriors-Grizzlies games. I do think Memphis ends up winning this game. No, Draymond really sucks, but we'll see. I know Steph's not playing too well, and I don't think anyone actually is playing too well in Golden State right now. So, peace.